a video from Atozi right now, so let's go. It's a little refresher. I'm going to be taking on Atozi. Shout out to Atozi's channel. And we're going to be looking at Josh Block. I'm going to be looking at Josh Block today. So let's go. Atozi, bang.
So now he's facing even bigger. This TikToker was just deported from Dubai for being a public menace, and now he's facing even bigger problems.
I've been awake for almost 48 hours now. Honestly, I might die of sleep deprivation. Wish me luck.
Well, as you may know, this is Josh Block, a 23-year-old TikToker who gained nearly 4 million followers on his World of T-Shirts account on TikTok for honestly all of the wrong reasons at this point. I did a video on Josh about a month ago where he took his public crash outs overseas to Japan, but here we are again because surprise, surprise, things have just got so much worse. They went from bad to terrible. He's essentially become this extremely slow train wreck that you can see coming from a mile away, headed straight for an inevitable cliff. And on his way there, he's going to cause as much carnage as possible. So it's hard to not look away. If you caught my last update, about a month ago, Josh had a major public breakdown in Japan. Not your average bad day. No, we're talking slamming heads into walls, yelling at strangers, hitting strangers, biting strangers, and overall just a full-on mental breakdown. And yes, I said he even bit a dude. Come on. I mean,
he bit me.
I said he biting strangers and overall just a full-on mental breakdown. And yes, I said he even bit a dude. Come on. I mean,
Bro,
He bit me. What?
check that guy for rabies, bro. Maybe he has some rabies. I don't know. Because, like, who the fuck bites, man? It's 2025, bro. Either you call the cops or you pull up one of these, man. You got two options.
He bit me. Last night we're out with Joshua Block. He bit me. What the? That's pretty cool.
thankfully, his alcoholism can be transferred by biting people because then that guy would be in a whole world of trouble then. But of course, a lot of this was recorded and a good bit happened on live stream, so everyone got to witness this firsthand. It even made the news at the time with TMZ reporting this crazed TikToker who got detained via citizen's arrest. Yeah, you heard that right.
Wait, what?
TMZ reporting this crazed TikToker.
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'm coming. Let's pull up this lap.
Who got detained.
Yo, John White, if you're still there, how you finding the new season of Marvel Rivals, like season 2? Like, on what rank are you right now? If you're still there.
Citizen's arrest. Yeah, you heard that right. Citizen's arrest. He was such a menace over there that some random pedestrian on the street had to snatch him up and go, I gotta take you into the police station, buddy, because this is just unacceptable. Minnesota
Yeah, that's unacceptable, buddy.
over there that some random pedestrian on the street had to snatch him up and go, I gotta take you into the police station, buddy, because this is just unacceptable.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
What the fuck? Just do this.
This one.
No one is helping.
And I mentioned this in my last video, but it still cracks me up that Josh is known for doing these screaming bits in the street of New York. But honestly, in New York, no one bats an eye. He's in Japan for like less than a week and he's being escorted to jail. In New York, you already have hundreds of crackheads who do this behavior for the sport. Like no cameras or live streams needed. They're just built like that. So sadly, that's just a way of life there. And this is also why the likes of like Johnny Smalley and so on, they're doing their stunts in Japan or South Korea or so on, so they can actually stand out and get a real reaction. And it also helps them not being choked out on the subway, because sadly that can happen in New York as well. So note to streamers, let's stop taking your BS to countries that don't put up with it, because seriously, how many stories have I covered this year already of you guys getting arrested while live streaming in a foreign country? I mean, it's past ridiculous a while ago. I'm surprised you guys are giving me this much content to be uploading daily for this long. Anyway, after the Japan incident, Josh made his way back home and he just left off right where he stopped. Like he just kept on going. Same old, same old. Because Josh originally got on my radar after the stuff in Japan, which is why I did my full look into him on my video. And what I found was an absolute dumpster fire. Josh started making content in 2019 with videos like this.
My first viral video was when I ate crickets a few years back.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
exotic food check.
And now his normal baseline content is stuff like this.
Have fun in Mexico, loser!
Which is horrifying. Clearly, the latter stuff got him a lot of attention and views, and he just figured out
Bro
if he
is
keeps
not
doing that,
okay.
he'll keep on getting views. Views can clearly be pretty addictive, and it's clear that Josh has been a little bit more than addicted to them, as well as to alcohol and so on. His main problem with alcohol, though, is he himself won't really admit that he has a full-on problem. Like, he admits there's a problem there, but he doesn't admit that he needs help.
Ah! Ah! No, 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 no!
What the fuck? Yeah, this dude is so funny.
Ow!
Let me get you.
Help me!
Come here. Hold me.
But obviously, his content went from him talking about coffee
Oh, that's
to
so funny.
that. So, how does someone go so quickly from content like this to being arrested in Japan for throwing drinks, kicking, screaming, and even biting people in the street? Well, after reading about some followers' concerns, it might have to do with some pretty disturbing people that surround Josh. So enter Michael Quinn, a so-called influencer who has major influence on Josh's downward trajectory. Michael came in right before Josh turned 21, and if you look at the timeline, that's when things really started to spiral downhill. Because clearly, Josh's habits went from casual to dangerous. His videos, once just crazy, now it's someone with a serious health risk, and Michael was not helping. If anything, he was encouraging it. Josh then started posting videos that were more disturbing than funny, showing clear signs of alcohol abuse, even visibly shaking in public.
I think I'll take my whiskey neat. My coffee black and in my bed at 3.
And I mean, at
Bro.
this point, you have a guy who's barely 2 years into drinking,
an
but is already
alcoholic.
showing signs of severe alcoholism. So after months of public breakdowns, it all came to a head in Japan.
Hey!
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are they laughing, yo?
However, even after being detained, Josh managed to flee back to New York City yet again, avoiding any real consequences. And while all of his antics in Japan could have ended with a wake-up call, Joshua came back and was back to his usual self, getting mad when people were in public were saying put the fries in the bag, and yelling at how much money he makes. This apparent very common interaction between viewers and him was even caught on live TV.
From the Mets game because Josh blocks there. That's him right. Someone's yelling, put the fries. I could just tell. Someone's yelling, put the fries in the bag. He's flipping out. This is live too.
What the fuck?
I can just tell. They should just zoom in on it. He
Is
just
he
told him I make
Canadian?
400K. I know his man.
Let me see. Let me see what the internet has to say about this guy. Let's see. So this is the guy proclaimed captain of New York. Okay. Get his eyes pictures. What of t-shirts. Josh Block. I don't know as World of t-shirts in America. So he's American, okay. I think he was from Canada or something.
prisons.
Can you imagine being such a train wreck of a human being that someone can quote your crazy crap without even being able to hear you? And if you think that guy was just making assumptions and could be wrong, well, you would be wrong.
Josh! Put the fries in the bag! Put the fries in the bag! Put the fries in the bag!
Clearly, he wasn't wrong.
In his research, Dr. Morrison identified a paradox.
Also, I had to share while reading about Josh at the Mets game, I saw a Reddit post of a guy saying that he also saw him freaking out at the same Mets game and was wondering how a moron like this guy could afford seats like that. In quote, he called him a local kook with too much energy. And this is true because Josh does have terrible energy. Very recently, he pulled this.
Have fun in Mexico, loser! Have fun in Mexico! Donald Trump is deporting you! Make America great again!
They want a picture, Josh. Josh would be a nice picture. Love you. Have you seen the nice guy?
I was shaking him.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
If that made you feel away, I promise the irony of it will make you
Is it like some superstar or some shit? Like, is that what being retarded gets you? Like,
feel better because Josh was just deported from Dubai. I mean, kudos to Dubai for actually seeing this guy coming and literally locking their doors because Josh has basically just been causing trouble everywhere he goes. And unfortunately for him, he announced about a week ago that he'll be flying out to Dubai. And of course, his followers immediately raised alarms. Well, why? Dubai is notorious for its strict alcohol laws. And that's definitely the last place a dude who drinks in public should be. Because let's be real, I have a feeling if he actually went to Dubai, he could have ended up in a similar situation to Vitaly. Because drinking is only allowed in designated areas, bars, restaurants, or private spaces with a license. Public drinking or being intoxicated in public is illegal. And the penalties can be pretty severe there, ranging from a hefty fine to actual jail time. So his followers and me were tuned in
I thought it was
if he was
about to be
actually
like
going to
a
make it
death
into
penalty or
Dubai.
something.
Because let's be real, when has this dude ever followed the rules? But in a way, thankfully for this man, he never made it past the airport. So Josh went on a 14-hour plane ride, and they stop him as he's trying to enter the country, and they send his ass right back home. And Josh is claiming that it's because his followers sent nasty letters about him, but honestly, I don't think the UAE even cares about that. I think they did one little background search on him and was like, oh, yeah, we don't want
no, we
that
don't
here.
want that
I'm
here.
just saying the internet footprint is enough evidence to keep him out of the country. And that's where we get
Literally.
Josh thinking that he's going to die from sleep deprivation.
I've been awake for almost 48 hours now. Honestly, I might die of sleep deprivation. Wish me luck.
Just imagine
I mean, you can
Josh
still
playing
sleep on
14
a
hours.
plane. This dude is so dramatic. Oh my days. You can still sleep on a plane. Like, oh my god. It's a deprivation.
To cause havoc in Dubai, getting there, then having the gate shut him. Then he has to wait around to be deported. It's just kind of poetic at this point. So after he gets home, a few things happen. Josh doesn't feel like going on stream because he's exhausted. So this scumbag friend of his has a toddler meltdown because he won't get as many donations.
I'm so frustrated.
What the fuck?
He also made a TikTok where he claims that he will no longer announce when he's going somewhere. And honestly, I feel like that might be for the better.
I made it back to the US. I'm back in New York. From here on now, future international vacations won't be announced.
But not streaming with Mr. Bass didn't last for too long, as shortly after they all got drunk together and he made this bad mistake, as he claims that he accidentally destroyed his career by deleting TikTok off of his phone because it's no longer on the App Store.
Once I delete it, I can never get it back. That's not in the app. But if I don't, I deleted TikTok. It's not in the App Store. What am I gonna do? TikTok.
Yo, this dude is fucking using this guy for views, yo. What the hell? That's some fucked up shit. You look at the way you're just smiling at the back, yo. Man, that's so fucked up, though. Like, what? Oh, so you just smile on the back, man. Yeah, this was fun.
It's not in the App Store.
Honestly, I mean, he could just upload videos from his web browser on his computer, but we'll see if he can figure that one out. Here's a message to Josh. I know having your Dubai plans being canceled sucks, but honestly, it was by far the best case scenario for you.
Wait, TikTok is no longer the App Store. No way. Let's see. Yeah, it's on the App Store. It's on the App Store. It's over here.
Happened to that lady who was going to rebuild Pakistan.
Anyway, I don't know.
Josh
I'm in Canada, so I guess it's the same thing, though.
would probably end up under the jail.
Actually, it's not the same thing.
But this also probably means that Josh is currently looking for another place to cause a scene at, so I'll be on the lookout for updates. And hey, if you're in New York, just go to the Met Stadium because there could be a good chance for you to see him there. But I mean, hey, at least he didn't steal his grandma's car and crash it into a store while live streaming it like this guy did just to see what would happen, because that would be way worse. And honestly, this story is way worse. You should check out here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh man, I can't wait for pollen season to start. Pollen season, it's kicking. It is kicking. I am already exhausted, and my right eye is like super dry, but we shall get through it together. It's gonna get so much worse before it gets better, but
Let's use Lifer, an app that integrates with the game that you're playing to order food from the cheapest delivery service available.
That was a quick cut. Okay. That was it, man. Atozy. Shout out to Atozy, man. That's all for now, guys. See you another time. But now it's gonna be the end of our time. That's nice stuff. Anyway, see you guys. Peace out. I mean, no.